Hi there, it's the middle of June in Minnesota, and today we are going to do a garden tour. Urban gardening in Minnesota. Okay. And here is my partner in crime, Samuel, and let's go do the garden tour, Samuel. Okay. Okay, first of all, we built this really cool L-shaped wall that covers the garbage cans so no one can see the cans from the road, and we put Karl Forster grasses up around the edge of them, and they'll grow all the way up to the top and look really pretty. Then here on the side of the house we have our morel mushroom garden. So we planted spores and transplanted mushrooms there, and then we get to pick morel mushrooms in the spring, and we kind of decorated it with some succulents and shade plants to make it look pretty all year round. Well, there's some mushrooms growing on the log there. Those are not morels though, there's some other kind. Here we cut out around the house for the gutters so the water would come down these little cool rocky runways. Here we have a blue spruce growing and an orange vine growing on that little thing there. This is a hawthorn tree that I planted and carved into kind of a bonsai formation where I cut every branch off that goes down so everything basically shoots upward. It looks really cool. Here's one of my favorite features here. We have tapped off the gutter system and put in rain chains. And the rain chains are just beautiful to look at. I absolutely love them. They're made out of copper. Sounds pretty and looks pretty. We got a couple of those. And here is our little butterfly garden. So we plant basically everything. These are all perennials, and it's not quite in full bloom yet. The poppies just kind of died, and the chives come back every year. We put milkweed in there so we get monarch caterpillars this year. Put some little toad houses in there. We put a couple tomato plants in there this year too. And back here we have a giant Colorado blue spruce, and underneath it, in this kind of acidic environment, we have our blueberry patch, and we have like 20 blueberry plants back here. And here's a bunch of the blueberries right here. They haven't turned color yet, but we will be getting a very good blueberry harvest this year. So I put a fence around that so the rabbits wouldn't eat them. Oh, and then up the tree we have our birdhouse sanctuary, so all the birdies can go up there. Oh, and here's a really cool thing that we did this year too. We built a ledge for let's see, I'll clear this off. We built a ledge for the robins this year, and you can see there is a robin up there. Oh, he just took off down there. But there are babies up there. We should go over here and take a little peek at who's living up in there. Is there anybody living up in there? We'll have to see. And then we better get out of here before Mrs. Robin gets mad at us. There's Miss Robin getting mad at us for looking in her nest. And then here's our cool shed. And then on this side of the shed we have our peonies blooming, and we have honeysuckle growing up the side of the shed. And then there's another cool, we'll go, I'll peek around here. We made this other ledge right here. You can see what it looks like. Put a little edge on it, and then that way the robins would make nests up in there. There's the robin nest up there. And then we put up these, I think they might be arborvitaes. They're gonna grow up and be tall. And then the honeysuckle we put there so they would grow around the window, so then when we we're in the shed in the summertime, which is also like a pottery studio, we can see the hummingbirds come up all around the window. That's a lot of fun. And then here's another rain chain on the shed, little kitty statue. And then back here we have a contorted filbert tree, which is really cool looking, kind of like a crickety old man tree. And then this is Samuel and Franklin's orchard back here. We have plums. Here's some plums coming in here. We have actually probably just hundreds and hundreds of plums. There's plums here, and then we have rhubarb growing all along the edge. Makes a little pretty landscaping thing. Here's an apple tree here. This is a McIntosh. You can see all the McIntosh apples coming in. Here is a cherry tree back here. You can see we have tons and tons of cherries coming in. Probably just like hundreds of cherries coming in. That's always fun. Those are delicious.
Yum!
I love the rhubarb. They just make such a pretty looking perennial. Here's another plum tree with just thousands of, look at all those plums growing on that. That's going to be exciting. And then back here we have another plum tree. I pretty much bought one of every plum tree that they sell. Tons of plums. Another plum tree over here. Tons of plums coming in. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Tons of plums. We have, there's a goji plant over there. Let's see, back here we have another apple tree. And back here's another cherry tree. So we have lots of cherries coming in. And then in the back we have currant. So we line the back of it. And it gets kind of a lot of sun back there from the other side. So all the currant berries are right there. And we get like all the different kinds. And here is a weeping crabapple tree. And this one we pruned everything that grows up, so it's a downward facing crabapple. That's really cool. Here's some lilacs, which are done for the year. There's Samuel poking around in the fire pit, which we have lots of fun fires there. Now let's go around the front over here and check out our koi pond. Back up here at the patio, here's more Carl Forster grasses, and then our awesome koi pond with all of our koi fish. Water's a little murky because it's been raining. Koi are happy though. Nice little waterfall. Here is our water hammock that we built that's in our koi pond. And here you can see all the little tadpoles swimming. So we're gonna have lots of little baby toads and frogs, because there's pollywogs in there too. And then, Samuel, why don't you take us back into the shade garden? First of all, here we have jalapeno peppers growing in our pots for jalapeno poppers. Here is Samuel's strawberry patch. We have
I see some strawberries.
gobs of strawberries growing. Yummy, 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 yummy. Why don't you pick some of those strawberries, Samuel, and then let me know what you get there, okay? We put a fence around it, and then we put some netting around it so the squirrels wouldn't get it. But you can still pick them. Yeah, you pick those, and then let me know how many you get. In the back, we have our shade gardens. Here's a wisteria vine. And then another pear tree growing right here. And then back in our path, we got some more supplies here to add onto our patio this year. We have 8 grapevines that go up our pergola. Last year we built this awesome pergola and even ran a power line, so we have lights under it, and then we sit out here and eat. So the grapes are all edible grapes. They're not wine grapes. They're just going to be all for eating. And they're going to grow all the way up, and we're going to cover the top, and they're going to have purple gobs of grapes hanging down. More here. Here's a cool copper tree I built of leftover plumbing parts just for an ornament. And I have a kiwi vine growing up it. And that's a perennial. And let's see, what do we got back here? Another little baby apple tree. Here's our an arbor with clematis growing up it. And then I have 2 more apple trees, 1, 2. And then here is a cool sculpture that I built out of soup cans, a little tin man. I have a clematis growing on that. And then more, oh, there's another clematis growing on this topiary. More grapevines, more grapevines, more grapevines. When I built the pergola, I built it so the tree would grow right up through it. Thought that would be kind of neat. How you doing on the strawberries, Samuel? Let me see how many you got.
Got 2 right here and a bunch over there.
A bunch over there. Let's come over there and check them out. Let's see what you got, Shug.
Rotten one.
There we go. What a nice little catch there. Let's go around the front and show them the side of the, in the front. Here on the corner, full sun, is our raspberry patch. We have black, red, and peach. They're just starting to come up for the year. On this side we have landscape, nice and pretty. We have serviceberry. That's really good for the birds. They like that. And of course I put chicken wire around all these because the rabbits like to chew everything down. And these are honeyberries. Honeyberries are kind of like blueberries and currant mixed. It's like a cylinder-shaped blueberry. 1, 2, 3. Here's another serviceberry. And that's mostly, they get pretty red berries for the birds to eat. And then on the front of the yard, I absolutely love this evergreen here. Carl Forrester grasses. Nice burgundy red maple. Another one.
Is cool because the pines don't hurt.
Nice and soft.
Yeah, nice and soft.
And on the front, the bay window, we have a bird bath and some clematis growing on the topiaries here. Some hostas back there, another evergreen. Nice little birdhouse. We have wrens living there every year, and they sit on top of there and they sing all day long every day for us. I can hear them in the background right now. And the big blue pots, we put something different in there every year. This year we have morning glories that are going to grow up them. And another little kitty statue. You can hear the wren singing over here. He's hunting for bugs. And another bird bath. And that's a 360 of our yard and all of the things. Oh, and in the front we have another pear tree growing. And this pear tree is chock full of pears. They're small. And then over here we have a peach tree growing in the front. Yes, peach tree. We have lots of peaches growing this year. I'll take you up here. You can see peaches, 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 peaches. Lots of peaches growing. Lots of peaches this year. Be a good year for peaches. They are delicious. So that pretty much is our garden tour. Thanks for watching. We'll do another one maybe later on in the summer.